Hello, in this video I will show you how to remove and replace the radiator on Mercedes ML320 CDI W164. We can see the radiator is located right in there, just behind the AC condenser. When we look on the inside, we can see the cooling fan is attached to the radiator by two bolts. In order to get access to the radiator, first we need to remove the front bumper, but before removing the front bumper, we're going to remove this metal panel that's on the top of the radiator. These are the three bolts that we need to remove on that side, and three on this side. There's also some metal clips that we need to remove as well. There are two more bolts that we need to remove. These are the two bolts. Next, we're going to be removing the front bumper. Now I'll show you where the bolts are for the front bumper. We can see there is two bolts, one here and one there on that side, and two more bolts on the other side, one there and one there. There's also another couple of bolts holding the bumper. There's one on this side, just underneath, just behind the wheel arch liner. So in order to get to that bolt, we need to loosen the wheel arch liner so that we can get to it, and the same on the other side. There's also a couple of bolts holding the front bumper on the bottom side. Their front bumper is held to the engine under tray. In my case, that engine under tray is already removed, so there's no bolts holding it. Now that the wheel arch liner is loose, I'll show you where the bolt is holding the bumper to the wing. The bolt is just somewhere there. And it's the same on the other side. Now we're going to remove that bolt. The bolt actually broke, that's only the head that I removed, but it's okay. Next I'm going to remove the bolt on the other side. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Now I'm going to remove the upper bolts of the front bumper, the two on this side and two on the other side. Now that the bolts are removed, next I'm going to remove the grille, because the grille is held by two of these bolts. Next I'm going to start removing the bumper. Now that the bolt there is removed, the only thing we have to do is pull the bumper and it will come out. We'll do the same on the other side, just pull the bumper and it will unlock. And once all the bolts are removed, we can take out the front bumper. And that's the bumper out. Next we need to remove this metal panel. We've already removed the two bolts earlier, and there's two more bolts holding this metal panel on the bottom, just on the inside. You need a size 10 socket to remove them. Now we can remove the panel and just maybe put it down to the side. Next we're going to remove this metal panel that we've already removed the bolts on. We'll just lift it up, maybe remove the cable for the lock from it, and just put it to the side. Next we're going to remove these two bolts on top, and there is another two bolts on the bottom. Next we need to remove the intercooler. So in order to remove the intercooler, first we're going to remove the air intake hose on both sides. This is the clamp holding the air intake hose on this side, and that's the other air intake hose, and that's the clamp for it. We need to loosen those clamps and take out the air intake hoses. Now that the air intake hoses are out, next we're going to be removing the intercooler. This is the clamp holding the intercooler, so we need a screwdriver to push it up and it will unlock and we can take it out. And it's the same on the other side. You might want somebody to help you to release that clip that holds the intercooler to the radiator. You should do both at the same time and it will come out much easier. And now that the bottom clips are removed, this is the upper clip that is holding the intercooler, so we're going to bring down the intercooler a little bit and then take it out. And that's the intercooler out. Next we need to detach the AC condenser from the radiator. These are the plastic clips that need to be pushed in order to release the AC condenser. So you push them in and pull out the AC condenser and it will come out. In my case, I'm going to be removing the AC condenser because I'm going to be replacing it, but in order to remove the radiator, you don't need to remove the AC condenser, you just need to put it to the side and then work your way to remove the radiator. So when I remove the AC condenser, I'll show you a much better view of exactly what you need to remove to take out the radiator. Now I'll show you what you need to remove to take out the radiator. I'm not going to be removing it, I'm just going to show you how to remove it. In order to remove it, you need to remove the cooling fan, which is held by two bolts, one on this side and one on that side. You remove them and the cooling fan will come out. There is another pipe right there, that's for the hydraulic fluid for the transmission. You also need to remove that. Also this cooling hose on the bottom. There's two other coolant hoses on top on the other side. One of them is there and the other one is underneath, right there. We need to remove them. And once we remove all that, the radiator will be free to take out. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.